right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Monday, where we have a doubleheader for you tonight. I didn't have to do basketball tonight after all, so we are on. I will have basketball tomorrow, though. That is guaranteed. So just to give you a heads up, I will not be on tomorrow. We have a doubleheader today. First up would be the LA Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. First, let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. If they win, they clinch a wild card spot, at the very least, in the NFC playoffs. If they lose, then the San Francisco 49ers will win the NFC West. If the Cardinals do win and they clinch a playoff spot, then it will come down to the final week of the season as to who wins the NFC West. All right. For the LA Rams, they come in at 7-7. If the Rams lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. If they win, they keep their slim playoff hopes alive. So this is a big game for both teams. More so for the Rams than the Cardinals, but still it's a big game for the Cardinals as well. Evil Dead is 136-83. He is 53 games over 500, setting records every time he gets one right. Jax is 26-25, one game over. And Viking Skywalker is 51-43, 8 games over 500. All right. Excuse me. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona, for this one, the Rams and the Cardinals here at Jammin' Sports. Stud is in the house. Welcome into State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. It's the Rams and the Cardinals. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The Rams have to win or they're eliminated. The Cardinals, if they win, they stay alive in the NFC West division race. And if the Cardinals win, they clinch at least a wild card. If the Cardinals lose, the 49ers win the NFC West. So a lot going on, a lot of moving parts in this one. Cardinals will get the opening kickoff. And this will be fielded at the 7-yard line, bringing it back for Arizona. Number 84, Silas Bolden, out to the 33-yard line. Evil Dead's got the Rams for the upset on this one. Starting quarterback, Will Howard, the second-year quarterback out of Ohio State. Your 53 games over 500. Cardinals will start from their own 33-yard line. The first half of our doubleheader tonight. We'll have the Chargers and the Packers after this. Cardinals come out 5 wide, 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. In motion is Johnson. Empty backfield now. Howard looks near side. Caught down the sideline with a first down out to the 50-yard line. That'll be number 82. That's Dwayne Dawson, 9th-year receiver out of Alabama. 13 yards, and that'll be a Cardinal first down. Evil Dead is 136-83 on the season. First and 10 from midfield for the Cardinals. Howard to Johnson, and Kylan Johnson gets hit for a 2-yard loss back at the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Randy Garrison, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oregon State, excuse me. Second and 12 for the Cardinals at their own 47-yard line, just underway. 4 wide. Howard in the shotgun. Howard draws back, throws down the middle, and caught coming across the middle the tight end, James Swan, out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 12, and that'll be another, well, a gain of 11. It'll be 3rd and 1. Swan, the 5th-year tight end out of Louisville. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals from the Ram 41-yard line. 4 wide for the Cardinals. Howard in the shotgun. Howard going to take it himself. A quarterback keeper gets the first down out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. Nice opening drive by the Cardinals so far. If the Cardinals win, they clinch a playoff spot. And they still have a chance for the division. Howard under center. Howard to Johnson up the middle, and Johnson out to the 22-yard line. A gain of 14. Kylan Johnson in his 8th year out of Tennessee. The only way the Cardinals win the division is if they win today and win next week. And then the 49ers lose next week to the Browns. 1st and 10 from the 22. Howard back. Howard throws and caught by Swan down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. Another Cardinal first down. James Swan, the tight end. Nice opening drive by Arizona. 1st and goal from the 9. Howard in the shotgun. Howard hands off to Johnson, and Kylan Johnson to the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. Tackle made by number 53, Elijah Sanders, in his 7th year out of Air Force, the linebacker. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 wide for Arizona. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Howard rolls out, and Howard's going to take off, and he outruns everybody. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown run by Will Howard, 2nd-year quarterback out of Ohio State. Cardinals take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and they get a touchdown. And now Logan Ford will come on for the extra point. Ford for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Cardinals lead it 7-0. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Live from State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Rams face elimination from the playoffs if they lose. The Cardinals won the earlier meeting in Los Angeles. There's the kick from the 5-yard line. On the return this time, this is number 28, Dante Jones, out to the 28-yard line. Injury timeout. One of the Cardinals got shaken up. Number 92, Scott Turner. No, it got rescheduled, Evil Dead. It got rescheduled. Because of the college football playoff, bowl games are meaningless now. 4 wide. Matthew Sinclair, the quarterback, in his 6th year out of Tennessee. Sinclair play fakes, throws out to McCutcheon, turns upfield, and he's out of bounds at the 31. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. .455 left in the first quarter. Cardinals lead it 7-0. This is the Rams' opening possession. 2nd and 7 from their own 31. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair play fakes. He's in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 22-yard line. A loss of 9 on the play. Making the sack, number 98 for the Cardinals, Nigel Kirby, in his 5th year out of Washington, the defensive end. I knew once they went to a college football playoff that the bowl system would die. If they were smart, they would have integrated the bowl system into the playoffs better than they do now. The conference championship games, they'll be gone in a couple of years too, because they made them irrelevant. There was a way to keep both, and I'll explain here in a little bit. 3rd and 16 for the Rams at their own 22-yard line. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to McCutcheon, a draw play, and Lawrence McCutcheon out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 7. Tackle made by number 53, Eric Campanella, the rookie linebacker out of USC. Rams are short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 9. Back to punt, Chris Hankerson. Hankerson gets the punt away. From the 22-yard line, Silas Bolden brings it to the 23. Lost a yard on the return. Bolden, the second-year receiver out of Texas. So the Cardinals get it for the second time. They're up 7-0. Cardinals clinch at least a wild card with a win today. 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Cardinals come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. Howard takes the snap, throws near side, and incomplete. They're looking for the tight end, James Swan. Pass was broken up by number 25, Brant Xavier, the 3rd-year safety out of Indiana. Second and 10 from the 23-yard line. 4 wide, Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking, throws outside, caught by Swan. Swan out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 9. Misty says hi. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. 3:26 and counting here in the first quarter. We have the Packers and the Chargers after this. We'll head to Los Angeles for that one. Everybody in tight on 3rd down. Howard under center. Howard hands off to Johnson, and Johnson gets taken down at the 31, a loss of a yard. Coming in to make the tackle, number 55. That's Harrison. Randy Harrison, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oregon State. It'll be 4th down. Where's the Tylenol? Okay, I need some. It'll be 4th and 2 from the 31-yard line. Cardinals will have to punt. Tanner Pearson comes in to punt, the 5th-year punter out of SMU. Pearson gets the punt away. From the 20-yard line, on the return for the Rams, number 85, Jackson Biggs, out to the 33-yard line. Biggs in his 4th year out of Florida State. Still a 7-0 lead for the Cardinals. 2:41 left in the first quarter. Rams offense comes back out. Led by Matthew Sinclair, the 6th-year quarterback out of Tennessee. Rams come out. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And Lawrence McCutcheon out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. He is not. He is not Ahmad. Misty is. Misty's Ahmad. 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon gets out to the 44-yard line, gain of 7. First down, Rams. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 44-yard line. Sinclair under center, 4 wide. Sinclair throws downfield, and it's caught by Harold Jackson. Jackson down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 16 yards, and that'll be a Ram first down. Harold Jackson the wide receiver, in his 4th year out of Cal Berkeley. Yep, pretty much. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking. Throws down the middle and overthrows an open receiver. Kevin Colson was open down the middle. The rookie out of Penn State. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rams at the Cardinal 38-yard line. Yeah, he was open. 2nd and 10. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair draws back. Throws outside. Caught on the sideline by the tight end, Bryce Barnett, in his 6th year out of Marshall. Good for 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 at the 30-yard line. 1:16. The clock stopped. He went out of bounds. And now it will run. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Sinclair under center. To McCutcheon. No, he fakes it. Sinclair throws down the middle and caught by Jackson. Turns inside. And Harold Jackson down to the 1. A 29-yard gain, matching his number. 1st and goal for the Rams. Jackson's got great speed. 1st and goal for the Rams at the Cardinal 1-yard line. 49er fans are rooting for the Rams today because if the Rams win, the 49ers become NFC West champs. On 1st and goal, Sinclair underneath the Jackson, touchdown, Los Angeles. A 1-yard touchdown run, or grab, I should say, by Harold Jackson. Oh, we've been back on 25 for several weeks now. The digital copy won't work anymore. They're phasing out PS4 games working on the PS5. Come January 1st, no PS4 game will work on a PS5 anymore. Phasing them all out. Lucas Ewing for the point after. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 7. 37 seconds left. Here in the first quarter. Live from State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Yep. It works on a PS4. Yeah, it'll still work on a PS4. The only way you'll be able to get it to work on a PS5 is if you never hook up your PS5 to the internet to get the updates to phase them out. Kickoff by the Rams by Lucas Ewing in a tie ball game. Fielded at the 4-yard line, bringing it back. This is number 21, Marcus House, out to the 34-yard line. The 9th year, I think he's in his 10th year out of Texas, Marcus House. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals now at their own 34-yard line. 33 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Got a good crowd tonight on this Monday night. I appreciate it. The first half, Twitch will no longer support the PS4 starting January 1st as well. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Howard looking, throws underneath, and caught by Bolden. 8 yards out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 43-yard line. The PS6 is due out as early as 2027. So they're making preparations for that. In the I formation, Howard under center. Howard hands off to Kylan Johnson around the outside. Gets 2 yards out to the 45-yard line. And that'll be a Cardinal first down. And that is the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona, we start the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 45. Howard hands off to Johnson around the outside. He's going to lose 3 yards. Nice tackle made by Braden Hughes, the rookie out of Notre Dame, the defensive end. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a look, Evil Dead. 2nd and 13 back at the 44-yard line. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Throws and caught underneath by James Swan, the tight end, out to the 50-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Well, I agree, Stud. I would like to see the consoles last longer. But it's a cycle, and they want to make money. 3rd and 4 from the 50-yard line. Howard throws, caught underneath by Jamison Keeley. Keeley down to the 42-yard line, a gain of 8. And that'll be a Cardinal first down. Yes, you can still stream with the PS4 on Twitch right now. Cardinals moving down the field. 1st and 10 at the Ram 42-yard line. We're tied at 7. 6:45 left in the second quarter. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. He's going to take off. And Howard, nobody there. Look at this. Will Howard all the way down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 28. They really don't make a whole lot of money off the consoles. You're right. It's the games that make them the money. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Well, 2027, we're still about 2 years off. It'll be the fall of 2027, probably around Christmas time. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Howard, now empty backfield in the shotgun. Howard looking, throws underneath, caught by Dwayne Dawson down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Time-consuming drive by the Cardinals. 2nd and 4 at the Ram 8-yard line. Cardinals trying to retake the lead. 4 wide. Howard hands off to Johnson around the outside, and Kylan Johnson gets taken down at the 5-yard line by Bryson Shaw, the second-year safety out of USC. A gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the 5-yard line. Third and 1 from the 5. Dawson in the shotgun. Or not Dawson, excuse me. Howard. Howard rolls out. Howard's going to take off. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rams can't contain the quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run by Will Howard. And the Cardinals retake the lead. 13-7. Nobody accounting for the quarterback. That's the problem. He rolls out, and he just takes it. They got to leave somebody in the box to shadow the quarterback. And now Logan Ford will come on for the extra point. The 4th-year kicker out of Troy. Yep. And now the point after by Ford. Kick is up. And it's good. Cardinals lead at 14-7. 5:15 left to play here in the first half. Who do they play next week? I honestly forget. No, I know the Cardinals play at Atlanta. That's right. And if the Cardinals were to lose this game, that makes that game huge. Yeah, Arizona is at Atlanta next week. And the Rams will host New Orleans. From the 3-yard line, this is Jackson. No, the other one. That's number 28. The other one. Dante Jones on the return. Out to the 25-yard line. It was hard to see if that was a 28 or a 29. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 5:12 left to play. Here in the first half, Cardinals lead at 14-7. If the Rams lose, they are out. They're out of the playoffs. They have to win to keep their slim hopes alive. 1st and 10. Sinclair, play fake, throws deep downfield. Jump ball, incomplete. He was looking for Kevin Colson. It was broken up by Antonio Chambers, the 9th-year defensive back out of Miami. I originally had an Xbox, but the PlayStation's so much better. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Sinclair in the gun. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Barnett in motion. Sinclair looking, throws, and he overthrows his receiver on the outside. I think that was Bryce Barnett, the tight end. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. I still have my PS3. I keep it for my Madden 12 because that's where I get my rosters from. 4 wide, 3rd and 10. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking. Sinclair is going to get hit as he throws. Incomplete. Cardinals brought the rush. The pressure was provided by number 93, Marcus Jordan, the second-year defensive end out of Kentucky. 4th down. Rams will punt from their own 25-yard line. A chance for the Cardinals to make it a 2-score game. Chris Hankerson back to punt. Hankerson gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at about the 26-yard line by Silas Bolden, who brings it out to the 29. Cardinals up by 7. Let's see if they can make this a 2-score game going into halftime. The Rams do get the second half kickoff. These are old school Cardinal uniforms. The uniforms they wore before they left St. Louis. I like them. They're simple, but they look good. They're sharp. Howard looking, throws, and incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. He tried a quick out, but it was a bit low. And of course, the Rams, I always use their throwbacks. Probably the best uniform ever in the league, right there, what you see in league history. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking, throws down the middle, and incomplete. James Swan couldn't hold on. I wouldn't mind the Cardinals' black uniforms if the numbers were white. I don't like the red numbers. It's hard to see. 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Oh, hell no, stud. I hate them. Howard looking, throws, caught by Johnson, and Kylan Johnson out to the 36-yard line. He's going to be shy of the marker, only a 7-yard gain. The Rams defense holds. And the Cardinals are going to have to punt. I despise the Titans. Tanner Pearson back to punt. Pearson gets the punt away. And be fielded at the 16-yard line by Jackson Biggs, brings it out to the 20. And now the Rams with a chance to tie it up before halftime. They did Houston wrong. They really did. When they were the Oilers, they were one of my favorite teams as the Oilers. I would say they were probably my third favorite team. When I was growing up, of course, the Dolphins were 1. The Rams were 2. And then the Oilers were my number 3. Sinclair, 1st and 10, throws deep, and it's caught down the sideline. This is Colson, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Kevin Colson, a big game for the Rams. 42 yards. The rookie out of Penn State. Oh, my goodness. Those Oiler teams from the late 70s into the 80s, some of the best ever. The only reason they didn't get to the Super Bowl, they're in the same division as the Steelers. 5 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Barnett in motion. Sinclair throws. Caught by Barnett down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. I wish the modern Madden games would be like the older ones and have historic teams in there. Back when on Madden with the PS2 and all that, you had historic teams. You could play the Oilers. On 2nd and 5 from the 33-yard line, Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon, tries to get outside. A gain of 2, and that'll bring you up 3rd and 3. If we had historic teams on here and rosters that you can modify, which you used to be able to, I'd be running the Oilers on here. I would be. 3rd and 3, 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to McCutcheon. Gets the first down, and McCutcheon to the 27-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Rams. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Rams trying to tie it up before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 27. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws. Caught by McCutcheon down to the 12. A gain of 15. And that'll be another Ram first down. And that, in all likelihood, will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't forget, we have the Chargers hosting the Packers after this. And that is the 2-minute warning here at State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. Roof is open. It's a nice day, 72 degrees. 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 12. Sinclair under center. Sinclair draws back, throws near side, and caught on the sideline by Fields. Randy Fields, the second-year tight end out of Air Force. A gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:57 left. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair dumps it off to McCutcheon, and he's down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 1st and goal from the Rams. I wouldn't hate the Titans so much if they had left the Oilers colors, logos, and all that in Houston. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws and incomplete. Couldn't find an open receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. But the Titans, every chance they can, they rub it into Houston's face. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Sinclair under center. 4 wide. Sinclair to McCutcheon. Touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown run by Lawrence McCutcheon. 3rd-year back out of Tennessee. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this up. If you'll notice, when the Titans wear those Oiler throwbacks, it's always, most always, against the Texans. Not always, but every chance they can against the Texans. And now, Lucas Ewing for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 14. If you remember last season in the real NFL, the Titans never wore their Oiler throwbacks all year except for the last game of the season against who? The Texans. And 2 seasons ago, they wore their Oiler throwbacks twice. Once at home against Houston and once on the road at Houston. Talk about in your face. That's classless, man. There's the kickoff. We're tied at 14. From the 5-yard line on the return over the 20, 25, and out to the 29-yard line on the return. That's Marcus House, the former Buffalo Bill in his 10th year out of Texas. Well, the Cardinals still have all 3 of their timeouts. 1:04 remaining. Let's see if they can get a score before halftime. Got a tight game here. A game that both teams really need to win. 3 wide to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. Yep, you're right, Waldo. Howard looking, throws, and he threw it a bit behind his wide receiver, Silas Bolden. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:01 remaining here in the half. When the Browns moved to Baltimore and became the Ravens, they left all their colors and logos and stuff behind. The Titans should have did the same thing. On 2nd and 10, Howard throws and incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. 58 seconds left in the half. And I always felt the Cardinals should have done the same thing when they moved out to the desert. They should have left all that in St. Louis. 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line, 4 wide. Howard hands off to Kylan Johnson, who only picks up 3 yards. And the Rams take a timeout. They want to have a chance to score again. That was not a good series for the Cardinals. They only pick up 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 7 at their own 32. Tanner Pearson will come on to punt. Pearson back. Takes the snap, gets the punt away. Rams setting up a return from the 12-yard line. On the return, Jackson Biggs out to the 23-yard line. 46 seconds left in the half. The Rams have 2 timeouts. Let's see if they can get a field goal before halftime. And the Rams do get the second half kickoff. They can get a twofer. A 2-for-1 here. Love those Ram uniforms. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Sinclair looking. Sinclair rolls out and got hit as he threw. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 41 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23. Sinclair in the shotgun, 4 wide, 2nd and 10. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws near side, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. All of a sudden, neither team can complete a pass. 3rd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Four wide. Sinclair in the shotgun on 3rd down. Sinclair holds hands off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by James Granger, the 10th-year safety out of Texas. And the Rams go 3 and out. They'll have to punt with 32 seconds left here in the first half. Chris Hankerson back to punt. Hankerson gets the punt away. And that's going to be fielded at the 30-yard line by Bolden. And Silas Bolden out to the 34. 24 seconds left in the half. Cardinals have 2 timeouts. Can they get in field goal range? Well, the Steelers were formed in 1933. What year were the Pirates formed? It was probably earlier than that. But I don't know if the Steelers actually stole their colors from the Pirates. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Howard in the gun. Howard back. Howard takes off, and Howard gets out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Braden Hughes. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Cardinals take a timeout. 20 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Just 2 games tonight. We'll have the Packers and the Chargers after this. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday to wrap up the week with another doubleheader. Misty says she'll do something tomorrow. Howard back. 2nd and 6. Throws. And caught by Swan, the tight end, out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 13 inches. We have a tight ball game is what we like. A close ball game. That Bears-Broncos game was hard to call yesterday. That was a blowout. 13 inches from the 43. 4 wide. Howard back. Throws near side. And incomplete. Looking for Swan. It was broken up by Rashard Berry, the 6th-year safety out of Wisconsin. Yeah, let me get with Cuddles again. See if she has time to work on that. Fourth down. Pearson back to punt again. Pearson gets the punt away. I still have it. It's inactive at the moment. And that goes into the end zone. Touchback. No, it's all right. I'll see her eventually. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 6 seconds left. Not much the Rams can do with 6 seconds left in the half. They're just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And Sinclair takes a knee. And we go to halftime. Halftime score, the Rams 14, the Cardinals 14 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. We go to the second half. Rams and Cardinals tied at 14. Once again, if the Rams lose, they are out of the playoffs. They will be eliminated. If the Cardinals were to lose, the 49ers become the NFC West champs. If the Cardinals win, they clinch at least a wild card. From the 4-yard line, the Rams get the opening kickoff. Jackson Biggs. And Biggs out to the 29-yard line. Rams take over. Rams can take the lead on this drive. Rams at 7-7. The Cardinals at 9-5. The Cardinals still have a shot at the division. If they win today and win at Atlanta next week, and the 49ers were to lose to Cleveland next week. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Sinclair in the gun, 4 wide. Sinclair throws underneath, caught by Colson. Kevin Colson out to the 40, a gain of 11. First down for the Rams. Okay. Maybe the Steelers' colors were influenced by the Pirates. I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking. Sinclair gets in trouble, and he's sacked back to the 29-yard line. A loss of 12 yards on the sack. Ray Thomas in his 13th year out of South Florida. You have to remember something about baseball and football back in the day. There was a time when baseball was the most popular sport. And baseball was a professional league long before the NFL was. And a lot of the early NFL franchises took the same name as the baseball teams, so the fans would kind of identify with them. Way before, right? 2nd and 22. Sinclair in the shotgun, hands off to McCutcheon, and McCutcheon to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 19. The New York Giants football team, they call themselves the Giants because the New York Giants baseball team was very popular, and they played in the same place, the Polo Grounds at the time. 3rd and 19 from the 31-yard line, 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws and incomplete. He overthrew Bryce Barnett. It'll be 4th and 19. There was once an NFL franchise called the New York Yankees. It didn't last long, though, but there was. 4th and 19 from the 31. Hankerson will punt. We're tied at 14. Hankerson gets the punt away from the 18-yard line. Silas Bolden brings it out to the 22. Yeah, I was just thinking that. They might have only lasted a year, the New York Yankees NFL team. Yeah, the Steelers were formed in 1933. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals now, their own 22-yard line. Now, when the Cardinals were in St. Louis, they weren't named after the baseball team. They were the Racine Cardinals and the Chicago Cardinals before that. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Howard looking, throws outside, caught on a swing pass by Andrew Banks, the 4th-year back out of Tennessee. Banks picks up a yard to the 23-yard line. Be 2nd and 9. And they were called the Racine Cardinals and later the Chicago Cardinals, not after the bird, but of the shade of red they wear, that they still wear today. 2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line. 3 wide to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Howard throws and caught by Bolden out to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Kevin Taylor on the tackle, the 5th-year defensive back out of Pittsburgh. Cardinals face a 3rd and 5 at their own 27-yard line. Howard in the gun. Howard looking. Howard rolls out. Howard's going to take off. He's got the first down out to the 38-yard line. 11 yards for the Cardinals. The Rams have not been able to stop him running out of the pocket and getting big yardage. 1st and 10, Arizona at their own 38. Howard in the shotgun. Howard hands off to Kylan Johnson, and Johnson to the 38-yard line, a gain of a yard. Tackle made by Charlie Slaughter, the rookie linebacker out of Boston College. 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. 3 wide to the far side. Howard in the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Johnson in motion. Empty backfield now. Howard throws. Caught by Johnson to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Rashard Berry on the tackle. 4:20 left to play in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. Cardinals come out. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Howard throws down the middle and caught by Jamison Keeley out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be an Arizona first down. Tackle made by Elijah Sanders, the linebacker. Another Cardinal first down. In Ram territory now. 4 receivers wide. Howard in the shotgun. Throws quickly across the middle. Caught by Dwayne Dawson. Good for 7 yards down to the 42-yard line. Dawson in his 9th year out of Alabama. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Cardinals come out. Howard in the gun. Howard looking, throws. Oh, it got tipped at the line. Incomplete. Getting his paws up there, number 93, Ray White, the rookie out of Florida State, the defensive tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals at the Ram 42. We have the Packers and the Chargers after this. We'll head over to Los Angeles for that one. 3rd and 3, Howard under center. Howard to Johnson. And the Rams are there. Johnson does not get the first down. Picks up 2 yards to the 40-yard line. Santonio Benson on the tackle. 3rd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. Rams have a lot of players from Tennessee, I've noticed. It'll be 4th and 1. Are they going to try a 57-yard field goal? Yes, they are. Logan Ford from 57 to give them the lead. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it wide right. He Norwooded it. And now the Rams are going to have great field position. 1st and 10 going the other way. Rams will have it at their own 47-yard line. 2:51 left to play in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. Cardinals at Atlanta next week. The Rams will host the Saints. 4 wide. Sinclair under center, 1st and 10. Sinclair to McCutcheon, and Lawrence McCutcheon to the 46-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We'll be off tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll have a doubleheader, the Vikings and the Chiefs, followed by the Raiders and the Dolphins. And that will wrap up Week 16 next on Wednesday. 2nd and 4 in motion. Well, Sinclair looking, throws deep, and caught by Harold Jackson down to the 28-yard line. 26 yards to Harold Jackson. And that'll be a 1st down for the Rams. We're coming up on 2 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. 4 wide, Sinclair fakes it, throws deep, and diving attempt incomplete. Harold Jackson a little bit too far in front of him. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rams at the Cardinal 28. Even if the Rams win, they can still be eliminated from the playoffs if some other teams win later. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Sinclair looking, throws, and is caught by Jackson. 5 yards to the 23-yard line. Barrett Briggs on the tackle, the 11th-year safety out of Florida. 3rd and 5 for the Rams at the Cardinal 23-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair draws back, throws outside, caught by Colson out to the 16-yard line. A gain of 7 to Kevin Colson. And that'll be a Ram 1st down. That stops the clock for the moment. Now it starts running. 1:16 and counting. Here in the 3rd quarter, 4 wide. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair looking, throws outside, caught by Colson again. 6 yards down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 with 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Evil Dead says, let's go Rams. 4 wide, 2nd and 4. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair draws back. Sinclair rolls out, fires, and incomplete. Looking for Jackson. And that was broken up by James Granger, the 10th-year safety out of Texas. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Rams at the Cardinal 10. Four wide for the Rams. Sinclair in the shotgun, 3rd and 4. In the Tom Clancy division. Sinclair throws underneath, down to the 3-yard line, making the catch. That was funny. Is number 86, Dominic Lovett, in his 2nd year out of Georgia. It'll be 1st and goal for the Rams. A gain of 7. Rams have it at the Cardinal 3-yard line. Tom Clancy division. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. 4 wide. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon's in for the touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Lawrence McCutcheon. And the Rams take the lead for the first time this game. 20-14 with the extra point to come. Remember, if the Rams win, the 49ers will win the division. The 49ers would have a 2-game lead on the Cardinals with 1 game to go. There's still a scenario where the Cardinals don't even make the playoffs if they lose this game and next week and some other teams win. Lucas Ewing for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Rams lead at 21-14. .24 seconds left. They played like the Pats. That's our measuring stick, it seems. 21-14. Rams lead it. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. I think Hankerson kicks off. Nope, Ewing's going to kick. There's the kickoff. It'll be fielded at the 6-yard line. On the return, Silas Bolden. And Bolden, a nice return out to the 37-yard line. Nearly broke it. In fact, Lucas Ewing, the kicker, had to make the tackle. Kylan Johnson, some highlights. Or lowlights in this case, brought to you by Bud Light, the queen of beers. I know. Just have to overlook it. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. 19 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Cardinals come out. Howard in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Howard hands off to Johnson. He gets hit in the backfield. Making the tackle is Slaughter. Charlie Slaughter, the linebacker. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 back at the 35. As the third quarter is coming to a close, will they get the playoff in time? They will not. At the end of 3, Rams lead it 21-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. We start the fourth quarter. 2nd and 12 for the Cardinals, down 21-14. Howard in the shotgun. Howard to Johnson. And Johnson to the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard before being tackled by Elijah Sanders. Actually, a loss of a yard. I'm sorry. No, he gained a yard. He gained a yard. My bad. It'll be 3rd and 11. Well, there's a reason why we call it classic. 5 wide. Howard in the shotgun. Dawson in motion. Howard takes the snap, throws, and I don't think the receiver was even looking. That was Keeley, Jamison Keeley, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down. Well, if you notice, the uniforms I put the teams consistently in are all, for the most part, all old school. Tanner Pearson back to punt. Gets the punt away because the older school uniforms are better. From the 15-yard line on the return, Jackson Biggs out to the 20-yard line. I mean, the Rams need to go back to these uniforms and just stay with it. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And a part of it is nostalgia for me. When I was a kid growing up watching the NFL in the 70s, this is what the Rams wore. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon to the 22-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Go back and watch some of the old NFL films, highlight reels from the 70s and 80s. 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line, 4 wide. Sinclair under center. Hands off to McCutcheon up the middle, a big gain. McCutcheon all the way out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 18. Another Ram first down. The Rams' game plan here is to ground it out and get the win. The Rams can still get in if they win and win next week against the Saints. And then they need the Bears and the Vikings and the Falcons all to lose. Four wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Now they shift. Sinclair now under center. 4 wide. Single back. Jackson in motion. Hands off. Nope. Play action. Looking. He's got all day. Throws and incomplete. Looking for Harold Jackson. Also back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s, and into the 90s, teams had two uniforms. They had a home uniform and a road uniform, and that was it. They didn't have alternates or throwbacks or anything like that. That didn't start until the 90s, the throwback stuff. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Sinclair looking, throws near side, and incomplete. McCutcheon can't hold on. Third down from the Rams at their own 40-yard line. 3rd and 10. Four wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws deep. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up. It was underthrown. Antonio Chambers breaks up the pass intended for Colson. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 40-yard line. Rams will punt. Chris Hankerson comes on as they went 3 and out. Hankerson will get the punt away. From the 13-yard line. Returned by Silas Bolden out to the 21. And now the Cardinals with a chance now to tie the game up. First and 10 from the 21-yard line. 5:56 left. Cardinals come out. Howard in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Howard looking. Howard throws outside. Caught by Keeley out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 8. He's forced out of bounds by Dante Jones. Jones, the 9th-year defensive back out of Princeton. And Keeley, the 7th-year receiver out of Baylor. 2nd and 2 from the 29-yard line. 4 wide for the Cardinals. Howard in the shotgun on 2nd and 2. Howard draws back. Howard in trouble. And on the blitz, he gets taken down. A loss of 11 yards. Sack was made by Brant Xavier, the 3rd-year safety out of Indiana. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Cardinals. Comes in unblocked on the safety blitz. .5:32 and counting. Rams up 21-14, and the Cardinals face a 3rd and 13 at their own 18-yard line. Cardinals come out 4 wide. Howard in the shotgun, 3rd down. Howard drops back. Howard looking, throws near side. Caught by James Swan, but he's well shy of the 1st down. He only picks up 3 yards. Dante Jones on the tackle. It'll be 4th and 10. Let's see if the Cardinals go for it. 5 minutes left, down by a touchdown. They're at their own 21-yard line, though. They'll punt. Tanner Pearson comes in to punt. Pearson gets the punt away. Nice punt. At the 27-yard line. It's returned by Jackson Biggs out to the 34-yard line. The Cardinals need to force a stop here. And if you're a Rams fan, chew up the time. Rams will start their own 34-yard line, leading 21-14. Rams trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. 49ers are hoping that the Rams win. Sinclair under center, 1st and 10. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 7, it'll be 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground, eating up the time. 4.5 minutes left. If the Rams win, Evil Dead is 54 games over. 2nd and 3. 4 wide. Sinclair under center. Jackson in motion. Sinclair. Play action. It's a blitz. Oh, he fumbles, and he picks it up his own fumble. Boy, they're fortunate. James Granger, the safety, came in on the safety blitz. Got the sack. A loss of 12 yards. And Sinclair pounced on the loose football. I don't think Granger saw that the ball was out. 3rd and 15. Back at the 29. The Cardinals trying to get that stop they needed. 4 wide to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun on 3rd down. Sinclair draws back. It's a blitz. They get it off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon out to the 35. A gain of 6 will be 4th and 9. Coming up to make the tackle, Austin Page, the second-year defensive tackle out of Rice. 3.5 minutes left. The Rams will punt. On 4th and 9, Chris Hankerson comes on. Hankerson gets the punt away. From the 11-yard line on the return, Silas Bolden out to the 20. And with 3:14 left, the Cardinals get the ball back. And a chance to tie the game up. We could have overtime. Packers Chargers after this. We'll head out to Los Angeles for that one. SoFi. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Cardinals come out 4 wide. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Howard throws and caught by James Swan. Good for 5 out to the 26-yard line. The Packers are 9-5. If the Packers win that game, they clinch at least a wild card. And the Chargers are 5-9. The Chargers have been eliminated already. 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. 4 wide. You're welcome. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Howard throws down the middle and caught by Swan again to the 38-yard line. A gain of 12. And that's a Cardinal first down. 2:33 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Rams leading by a score of 21-14. 4 wide. Howard in the gun. Howard throws and incomplete. He had 2 receivers in the same area. 2:18 left. Second and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 38-yard line. 2 receivers set wide to the far side. Howard in the shotgun. Howard back. Throws, and that got tipped at the line. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 2:15 left. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 38. All the kids are saying 6-7 these days. 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Howard in the gun. Howard looking in trouble, and he gets sacked back at the 32-yard line. A loss of 6. Sack made by DJ Coles, the 10th year defensive end out of Minnesota. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 4th down for the Cardinals. They'll probably go for it. 2 minutes left. State Farm Stadium, Glendale, Arizona. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Cardinals come out 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. Howard back. Howard on 4th down looking, throws, and incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. Rams will take over, and the Rams can put this one away. The Cardinals will start using their timeouts, but the Rams are in field goal range. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. That is correct, Waldo. Sinclair in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Hands off to McCutcheon. They keep it on the ground. McCutcheon close to the marker. 9 yards out to the 22-yard line. He's 2nd and inches. And the Cardinals take a timeout. Now the Cardinals, they're going to drop to 9-6, but the Cardinals will still clinch a wild card if they beat the Falcons next week. On 2nd and inches from the 22-yard line. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. Gets the first down, and McCutcheon 20 yards to the 2-yard line. Cardinals take a timeout. They have one left. And that will do it. Cardinals only have one timeout left. Rams don't even need to score. They can run out the clock now. Rams are going to go to 8-7. Doesn't guarantee anything, but they are still alive at the moment. 1st and goal from the 2. They spread the receivers out. McCutcheon, touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown run by Lawrence McCutcheon. It's funny how the Cardinals have fallen off a cliff after winning 8 in a row at one point. (27-14), the Rams lead it. Lucas Ewing will come on for the point after. The Cardinals fall into a tie with Atlanta at 9-6 for 2nd place. The extra point is actually missed. It remains a 13-point ball game. I don't think that's going to matter, though. I mean, think about it. The Cardinals were 8-1 at one point. They've gone 1-5 since, counting this game. There's the kickoff, and that only win was against Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago. From the 4-yard line on the return, Bolden. And Bolden out to the 26-yard line. Well, the Rams left the door open there by missing the extra point. 27-14. Can the Cardinals score twice in 1:40 and one timeout? Not likely, but it's not impossible either. It's going to be a very complicated Week 17 in the NFC. There's got a lot of jockeying for position. On 1st and 10, Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking. Throws, caught underneath by Dawson, and Dwayne Dawson 13 yards out to the 39-yard line. 1:27 left. Packers Chargers up next. 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Howard draws back. Howard looking, throws down the middle, and caught by Jamison Keeley out to the 50-yard line. That'll be a gain of 14. 1st down out to the 50-yard line. We're coming up on a minute left. Cardinals have to throw to the end zone now. I've already updated the standings. 4 wide. Howard in the gun. Howard back. Howard rolls out and throws back across. Caught by Kylan Johnson to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6. 40 seconds left. Cardinals going to run out of time. I would have taken a timeout by now. Down to 31 seconds. 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. Howard fakes the handoff. Howard looking. Howard throws it deep. Wobbly pass. Wide open is James Swan down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 37 yards. 1st and goal Cardinals now with 17 seconds left. Cardinals may score, but they're not going to win, I don't think. 3 to the near side. Howard in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Howard looking. Throws and caught. Touchdown, James Swan. That makes it a 1-score game. If the Cardinals get the onside kick, things will get interesting. James Swan in his 5th year out of Louisville, the tight end, the former Raven. 14 seconds left. And now Logan Ford for the point after. Ford gets the punt, not the punt. The extra point is up and good. It works about one time out of every 40 or 50, I think. It doesn't happen very often. It's the Cardinals' only recourse now, the onside kick with 14 seconds left. They pull to within 6. If they do not recover, 2 more snaps and this one's over. Watch them get it. I'll start calling them the cardiac cards. Logan Ford for the kickoff. Onside kick attempt. Takes a nice bounce, but it goes right to the hands of Harold Jackson. This one's all over but the crying. 2 more snaps, and the Rams keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers. They're now division champions. They have a 2-game lead with 1 game to go. And Evil Dead's 54 games over 500. The 49ers are NFC West champions. Rams will snap it one more time. And the 49ers, if the playoffs started today, they would have home field over the Giants at the moment because they have a better conference record. This should be the final snap of the game. They take a knee, and that'll do it. Your final score: the Rams 27, the Cardinals 21. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Packers Chargers up next.